Hello, welcome back to another video. I'm Average Best, I play Geoguessr and I make bad choices. Today we are breaking down a small, easily identifiable country. So this is a good video to watch if you're fairly new to Geoguessr. These are kind of like all the ones that if you know it, you can zoom straight into it. And that's when your opponent's gonna like insta-guess and you may be wondering where you are. This is the video series for you. So Bhutan is over in Asia. It's quite near to China and Mongolia. Well, I'll show you on the map when we get there. Bhutan is generally really easily recognizable. So let's run through it. It's all Gen 3. They drive on the left. This is the flag, and the colours are kind of like the yellowy orangey colour with the dragon lion on roller skates in the middle. Number plates will always be red. So particularly within Asia, that's the only place that has full red license plates. So that is give me if you see that. And it's this kind of specific text as well, which we'll probably talk about more later on. It's got like a grey silver Google car without an antenna. It's the only left-hand driving country that has the grey Google car. But obviously make sure it's the grey one and not the white one. Bhutan is really common for having these stone like bollards, guardrail type things. So anytime you're on a cliff, you're likely to see these rather than your European style guardrails or anything like that. The architecture is super unique. So really intricate wooden carved windows, really kind of ornate and decorative. Super unique. The language is unique. This is the only language you'll see in Bhutan. I think occasionally, on Street View, yes, if you're on the map. No, not on the map. It's just the country's in English. But yeah, occasionally it will say something, I think, but definitely if you see this, it's unique. Really mountainous, like high up in the clouds, kind of foggy, mountainous. There are a couple of flat bits as well. Prayer flags, you will often see these along the sides of the road and at bridges and so on. Bollard, again, you've got the unique script, and it will also say the town in English, Latin as well, so you can line that up on the map. And yeah, every building, shop, hotel will have a sign like this with loads and loads of information that will say the town, the region, sometimes even the road, I think, but they're really helpful. Taxis have yellow plates and yellow roofs, little tiny like Suzuki Carry, is that? Whatever it is. And sometimes black and white signposts. That is found in a lot of other countries as well, so don't just use that. Not a huge amount of coverage. If you click somewhere in the middle, you're going to be close enough unless you're trying to 5K it or you've got a sign to read the name. And that's really all you need to know to identify the country. There's a couple of airports. Have a look through this Plonket guide and see those. They're all kind of slightly different, flat, mountainous, and so on and so on. So let's just get in and play a few rounds, have a look around, see what we can see. So if you plonk straight in here, you zoom in, you've got your bright red number plates. That's a bit more difficult to see, but that's definitely bright red. We've got all this architecture, this really ornate kind of carved out stuff. This super distinctive. We've got massive mountains as well. So, and the silver grey car at the back with no antenna. So straight away when we see this, we're just going to click Bhutan. If we can see a sign that gives us the town name, we're going to click that. Otherwise, Thimphu is the capital city, is probably the biggest developed one. We just click somewhere, we're good. So this is like, if I see this on a Jules, it's descending within like 4 seconds. Really distinct. Silver car, bollards, concrete bollards, somewhere mountainy. We didn't actually say where Bhutan was, did we? That's probably helpful. It's the whole point of this series. So we're over in Asia. You've got China is this big one here. It's just below China, above Bangladesh, east of India. So that is whereabouts it is. Again, massive mountains. We can kind of see the silver on the back of the car there. We're driving on the left. I'm not going to make any better a guess than that. Same thing, so you could see this and potentially think, I don't know, maybe you'd think like Colombia or somewhere, green, hilly mountains. The vegetation is different. Once you've kind of played a little bit, you'll find the vegetation is different. Little tiny kind of sections, and see this all is like farming. So it's like, I forget what it's called, like they carve ridges into the mountain to make it easier to farm. Silver car. In Bhutan. Stripy sign. Silver car, it's a little bit blurred out, but it's a silver car. We've got prayer flags up here, you can barely see them, but prayer flags is basically a stick with lots of material coming off of the side. They can be white, they can be multicoloured. It's a better view of the car. That, you're always going Bhutan on that. Go one more, get some vibes. Here we go, this is what we're after. So again, clearly a Bhutan round. We're going to look and see if we can find a town name. Shongkang, I think is. This is a cool little street market, isn't it? Shongshan. For it. It's actually in Thimphu. Yeah, cool. Again, silver car. It's a bit more open here, but you see this, and this looks quite ornate. You see that. You see this bollard. Unfortunately, we're not able to see what's on it. But yeah, again, these kind of crops cut ridges out to make it flatter, easier to farm. Definitely Bhutan. That was a nice guess. A couple more. What have we got here? So concrete bollards, silver car, doggo. And then if we look down here, again we can see all that like ornate architecture. We're in the river here somewhere. Just that, it would take a while to get to Bhutan. And then you turn around, you see these, you know you're there. One more. It's a little bit drier, less of the trees, but the bollards, the car. That, I believe, is all prayer flags. Is it? I don't know, difficult to see, possibly. Incredible mountains. Imagine that's your house. You wake up and look at all that. Incredible. There we go. Anyway, that is Bhutan. Thank you for watching. Go and make bad choices.